The first Texas National Guard members are beginning to move into a new base that will serve as headquarters for the state's border security operations. Governor Abbott and other state leaders toured the partially complete base today. Fox 4's Blake Hansen live with more on how the base will be used. Blake.
Yeah, Heather, Governor Abbott says the state efforts at the border are working, and while there has been progress made, state officials say this will be a more effective way at managing border security in the long term. State leaders toured the new forward operating base in Eagle Pass along the southern border Friday, as the first 300 National Guard troops begin moving in phase 1 of 6 phases of the base opening up.
Every soldier will have their own room on this base.
The base, first announced in February, aims to consolidate state troops who have been fanned out among base camps and in hotel rooms across the border region. State officials say it will improve quality of life for soldiers and be more efficient. The state has not shared the full cost of building the base, but once at full capacity, the state says it will save $11.5 million a month in housing costs alone.
It's operationally more effective and efficient to build this base here. It's right in the middle of the 1,254 miles of border that we're taking operational control of.
The state of Texas has clashed with the federal government as it has ramped up state-led border security efforts over the last couple of years. Border security had traditionally fallen under the federal government's control. The state added razor wire and other barriers and believes that is why some are choosing to cross in other border states now instead.
That's a result of the deterrence that's been established by the Texas National Guard.
But the mission has also been costly, with billions in state money spent so far. Governor Abbott says the operation will continue until the border is fully under control or there's greater federal involvement under a different administration.
The moment that we ratchet back the resistance that Texas has is the moment that the cartels will start shifting migrants away from Arizona to Mexico and shift them right back into the state of Texas.
Texas military officials say they'll continue adding more soldiers in phases until November, when the base will be ready to house at least 1,700 troops with the possibility to surge even more if needed. Heather?